One of my quickest responses to the vegetarian, vegan, anti-meat rhetoric is that if we were all vegetarians, there would be no fertilizer and then eventually no plants. If we only consume plants, all the farmland now used to raise livestock would have to be used to raise edible plants, which could mean no livestock and in turn no fertilizer from that livestock. In the long term, this would mean no plants, or plants only raised on artificially produced fertilizers, which would also mean polluted waters. But let me address my opponent's topics before I delve into my own ideas. Eating meat provides healthy saturated fats which enhance the function of the immune and nervous systems. Saturated fats contain the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. And the cholesterol from the saturated animal fat is needed for the proper function of serotonin receptors in the brain. According to February 7, 2014 study by researchers at the Institute of Social Medicine and Epidemiology, vegetarians suffer significantly more from anxiety disorder and or depression. Low cholesterol levels have been linked to depression. Saturated fats are also essential for building and maintaining cell health and help the body absorb calcium. Living the vegetarian lifestyle is healthier, but it is hard to do correctly, and in most cases failed when attempted. Next, meat is the most convenient protein source available. In one serving, meat provides all the essential amino acids as well as essential nutrients such as iron, zinc, and B vitamins. Most plant foods do not provide adequate levels of all essential amino acids in a single serving. Next, I'd like to bring up that eating meat provides a better source of iron than a vegetarian diet. The body absorbs 15 to 25% of the hemi-iron in meat, but only absorbs 2 to 20% of the non-hemi-iron found in vegetarian sources like leafy greens and beans. So I'd like to bring up that raising beef is often the most efficient way to produce food for humans. About 85% of U.S. grazing land is not suitable for raising crops humans can eat. Today, 98% of the emerging American prairie lands, along with their native plants and animals, are gone. Most of that land is now covered in corn and wheat fields. Natural prairie grasslands can coexist with sustainable herds of cattle or bison, but they cannot coexist with monocrop agriculture. About 90% of U.S. cropland suffers from topsoil loss at 13 times the sustainable rate. 92% of U.S. soybeans, a vegetarian staple protein, are planted with genetically modified soy, immune to herbicides. This immunity allows soy farmers to douse their fields with large quantities of weed-killing herbicides, which are toxic to other plants and fish. If that doesn't sway you, perhaps take this example. The Darwinian Machiavellian argument. The process of evolution has placed humans, the stronger, in a position to be able to use the weaker, non-human animals for our eating and other pleasures. Other animals besides us eat meat. Are they immoral? If the lion eats the zebra, this is not morally wrong, so it's a natural instinct we have to eat meat. Therefore, we should be able to eat meat. So now I have proved that eating meat is not necessarily worse for your health. It does not take up as much space as my opponent has said, and it is in fact better for crop rotations if the meat industry stays intact. All that has to happen is that people need to start buying from local farms that raise their animals correctly. In regards to the consumption of water, without proper nourishment and sustenance from proteins and foods that we need to eat, then water will not be our main priority. Thank you.